Hello, my name is Kit Cabello. I'm one of the co-founders of Veracity In Defiance, and I'm here with Walter, who's one of the lead coordinators and volunteer coordinators for the Green Party here in Illinois. What drew you to the Green Party, and why are you volunteering for them?
Sure, I volunteered for the Green Party back in 2006, so that's about 10 years now, so it's my 10-year anniversary being part of the Green Party. And I originally was a Democrat, but I was just enchanted with the way Democrats conducted themselves outside of elections. So they were stepping for votes during election time, but we never saw them around advocating for really progressive things that the Green Party is standing for, like free tuition, free education, single-payer healthcare. So the Democrats are still divided on some issue to issue, but the Green Party, just reading their platform, they were united in some of the progressive things that I was advocating for.
As a volunteer coordinator, have you noticed a huge influx of volunteers coming in ever since Bernie Sanders, or as the media like to say, that he's quitting his campaign even though he's not? Have you noticed a huge amount of Sanders supporters come in?
Absolutely. We've had an influx of former Bernie supporters who are looking to Jill Stein as their plan B because Bernie it looks like is not going to get the nomination. So they were looking for Jill Stein, this other progressive candidate, to hoist the progressive mantle for them to represent them. So we're really happy for so many people coming into volunteering for the Green Party, collecting signatures.
Now, obviously, we have until Monday to get the signatures on board. Have the volunteers increased over time, or is it still remaining constant? Like, how many more volunteers do you need on board to actually help you achieve your goal?
I think that we need all hands on deck. In the system that we have here in Illinois, like Bernie was saying, the system is rigged against independents, against reform-minded candidates. So in Illinois, the election law is made by the people who want to keep out competition. So the Democrats, mostly the Republicans, they design the laws to push out competition. So in Illinois, we have to collect about 25,000 signatures, but because Illinois is a challenge state, so any person, usually the Democrats, they'll try to throw us off by challenging our petition. So challenging our petitions with frivolous challenges. They did kick us off in 2014. We didn't collect enough signatures. So that's why we are trying to go all out this last week, meet everyone on board, all hands on deck, to reach our goal of 45,000 signatures.
So as someone who supports a third party, how do you feel the fact that there's a rigged system, money in politics, that's holding back perhaps countless American voices being heard within their respective states, houses, and at the federal level as well? How does that make you feel as an American?
It makes me feel really frustrated, especially with big money in politics, with the advent of Citizens United. We really need a true third political party that does not take any corporate money, which the Green Party does not, and who will advocate for progressive solutions like Jill Stein is advocating for. So I'm hoping a lot of these disaffected Democrats, these disaffected Bernie people all across the progressive spectrum join forces with the Green Party for a united fight to push these progressive policies.
Now, it's quite obvious Bernie Sanders entering the race has definitely reawakened Americans, all citizens, to get involved at the political level. And I believe 2 weeks ago, Bernie Sanders on live on-air internet address towards his volunteers, he was saying that we have to all get involved. Do you feel that personally over time this is going to require like the Libertarian Party and the Green Party and other third parties to grow in numbers so that their voices won't be heard?
Yeah.
Do you feel this influx is going to be recent, or is it going to happen later on down the road?
I think there's going to be some staying power. Just looking at our polls right now with these two candidates on the Democrat and Republican ticket, highly unfavorable. A lot of people don't like them. So that's turning into to support with Jill Stein and Gary Johnson, who's the Libertarian candidate. I think I saw Gary Johnson was at a high, some of the high digits, and Jill's was at 7% in the most recent poll. Which the corporate consortium that allows people to participate in the presidential debates, they set the high bar of 15%. We're hoping that Jill, by the time we finish this drive, later down the road, will reach that 50%. She'll be on the same stage as with Hillary and Trump. And as people learn about the Green Party, they agree with us. I think we hold majoritarian views. Most people agree with our progressive policies, and hopefully we can become a voice for them.
Now, it's been said in the debates by both the Republican and Democratic nominee, or presumptive nominee, Donald Trump. He enjoys money in politics. Hillary Clinton has said in a debate with Bernie Sanders that money in politics is just a single issue. How does Jill Stein feel about money in politics, and what is she going to do to really combat against Citizens United and Hudson's decision?
Sure. So, I think this is one of the biggest differentiating points between the two major parties in the Green Party. Jill Stein does not take any single money from PAC money or corporate money. So Hillary, Trump, they're both taking PAC money, they're both taking corporate money. That's how Jill sets apart from both of them. Jill's decision making is not going to be influenced by Procter & Gamble, by Goldman Sachs, by Merrill Lynch, that sort of thing. She's going to be speaking on and advocating on behalf of the people. What she can do as president is she can appoint the people on the Supreme Court. So what we're hoping is that if Jill's in presidency, when it comes to appointing justices to the Supreme Court and the lower courts too, because we can't forget the lower courts do affect our justice system and precedents and laws in America. She can appoint these progressive people who will stand up for progressive values, for social justice, for income equality, that sort of thing.
Because as of right now, there's still a vacancy within the Supreme Court, and there obviously needs to be the seat does need to be filled. So Jill Stein is looking for a progressive candidate that's going to fight for progressive issues. Do you feel that if she is the nominee, or if she's put on the ballot, and if she's there debating against the two other nominees, maybe a fourth nominee as well, do you think that she will actually make herself stand out in regards to and bring her message to the American people? Do you think that's going to attract more people to her due to the fact that both Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton are in negative numbers in regards to being favorable?
Yes, I think that we just need a new injection of progressive values in this debate. I think Hillary knows that Bernie's now out of the equation. She's going to lurch to the right. She's going to go toward the center, whether it's on foreign policy with drones, whether it's on just corporate welfare, that sort of thing. I think that Jill is going to advocate for these progressive values, like single-payer healthcare, like tuition-free education, getting out of the wars, in the Middle East and around the world. So I think this, she's going to present this progressive platform that the majority of people want to see.
Now, looking past this presidential election, the midterm will be coming up in 2 years, I believe.
Yes.
Is the Green Party prepared to offer Senate challengers as well as congressional challengers in the various states? And if so, what can we do as citizens to get involved with the Green Party? Where do we need to go so that we can not only help out currently now, but in the future for the midterms?
Right, so the Green Party is in for the long haul. We are looking to build a party in Illinois and other states around the country. We are already elected at city level and state level. We have a city council member in Minneapolis. We used to have one in San Francisco. So the Green Party has proven that they can govern. We had a mayor in Richmond, California, which was about over 100,000 people. So we can govern as long as we get elected to office. To your question to how people get involved, I say contact your state Green Party, Google Green Party, and then your state. Find your state Green Party, contact your local chapter, get involved. We want people to get involved, to canvass, to run for office too. The people running for office in the Green Party, they're not CEO executives. They're not, people from Wall Street. They're just everyday people. Like, for instance, Jill Stein, who's a physician. Like Nancy Wade, who ran twice for Congress. She got a high percentage of vote. And the more times that people see the Green Party on the ballot, the more people get used to it. So we are going to be a stabilizing force, an existing force for years to come, and will be a third choice for progressive voters.
Now, obviously, the mainstream media has a bias towards the two candidates and the two parties. The Green Party, is it going to be using the mainstream media as a platform, or are you guys looking more towards social media, like it's how Sanders is?
Sure. I think we need to utilize all forms of media. If we get mainstream media to cover us, that's great. But I think Jelly Biafra, as someone said, don't hate the media, become the media. So we can create our media through social media, like Jill Stein and Bernie have used to great effect to get out the word, especially with young voters who are disaffected by the Democrats and Republicans.
All right, and as a volunteer and as someone who's fighting for progressive values, your opinion on Citizens United, how has it affected elections not only currently, but past and maybe in the future? What do you think needs to be done with regards to Citizens United?
I think it needs to be overturned through the courts, through the Supreme Court, because I think that it's giving a select 1% of the population who has all this money heavier say in politics, because money talks. So the more money that people into politics, the more control that they have over politicians. So we need to overturn Citizens United. I know there is a movement called, what's it called? Move to Amend. This is a movement that is looking to ratify the Constitution, I believe.
There's also Wolfpack
as well. Yes, a lot of progressive issues. So I think but we have a bunch of progressive people who want the same things. I think if we move towards the same direction in a united front with the Green Party, I think we're going to achieve a lot of these progressive things that we want.
All right, thank you so much.
Thanks.
All right, my name is Cabello. I'm one of the co-founders of Veracity In Defiance. Take care.